Hi everyone, Michelle here. Hope you're having a fab day. It's a very windy day here today, and today I just wanted to show you how I've put my makeup on to head out the door, and you can see what I'm wearing. So I thought with my I've gone very blue today. I'm the lady in blue. I have my favorite blue ripped, they're just a straight leg jean on, and this is just a linen blouse. It's a really gorgeous, comfortable, soft linen blouse in that cornflower blue color. It's got that bit of a peasant look. I thought I'd do something a little bit different with the jewelry. This being a peasant blouse, I thought I'd just throw in a little bit of a boho influence with my peasant blouse. So I've put on a long crystal pendant. It's just white crystal, a chunky looking pendant, and some beads. They're two-tone blue beads with some silver and leather in them. So I've doubled up on my jewelry there, and that's always a great way to get a little bit more of a style or a little bit more of a look, particularly with the boho look. So first off, I'll start with showing you what makeup I've put on today. It's just everyday wear makeup. And I have been experimenting a little bit with a few different foundations and the application of the foundations. So I'll share that with you, which ones I've been trying and the applications as well. So let's get in and have a look and see which makeup I've put on to head out the door today. Oh, and by the way, obviously you can see my hair isn't styled anywhere in particular. It's very straight today because the weather is dry, and when the weather's dry my hair is straighter. The more humidity, the more curly or wavy my hair becomes. I feel really comfortable with the fact that my hair isn't styled any particular way, because I don't think many of us style our hair just to go out and do a few things in a day in our daily everyday life. I don't think we style our hair up. And I was watching a video with Sandra with Life Over 60. I just adore Sandra. She was talking about the way Parisian women present themselves, the way they dress, the way they wear their makeup, and what they do with their hair. Well, they don't do a lot with their hair at all. They just go pretty natural, actually. And I thought, well, if it's good enough for the Parisians, it's good enough for me. And well, this is my natural hair today. It's not styled, it's brushed, and that's about it. So let's get on to the makeup. Now, as I said, the first thing I did was I used concealer. And my concealers at the moment that I'm using is Natio, which is a really thick one, and a lot of women wouldn't like this, but I'm needing that because I do get very, very dark on the inner eyes. So that's a nice thick concealer, and it's a fairly light color as well. It's lighter than my skin shade, probably one shade lighter than my skin shade, but I'm really liking this thicker, heavier application of the concealer in there because I do have a bit of a problem area. And my favorite Maybellines, my favorite age rewind Maybellines, I still use those, so I put a little bit of that over the top, and sometimes I use the lighter shade of that for my skin, probably once again one shade lighter than my skin as well. And also what I've been using, this is a brand called Inoxa. Inoxa might not be very familiar with a lot of ladies. It's been around a long time. It's quite an old label, but it has it's yellow. It's very yellow, and because I'm getting lots of purplies and browny colors in the inner eyes, I thought I'd try that. So that's a brush applicator. I don't know whether you can see that. It's quite yellow. It's quite yellow when you use it. I just brush this on, the Inoxa. It's called Color Correcting Concealer, but it is a yellow based, or it is completely yellow actually. It's called yellow. It's just called yellow. And I brush a little bit of that in the side and down here with the tear troughs, little sponges, these ones, the pointy edge ones. I just bend it over like that and just tap it in, pat it, really, just pat, pat, pat. So that's a yellow color correcting concealer. Also, I use concealer on the sides of my nose and a little bit on my chin as well, the age rewind, and also sometimes on my temples. I put a little bit of light concealer right here on my temples, because as we age, as you know, we lose a lot of fat in our face, and we often get a bit sunken in here. Well, I have a little bit sunken in right here on the temples, and if you're using a concealer or something that's lightening or highlighting and reflecting out, it will hopefully disguise that. Underneath my foundation, I put just a tiny little bit of hemp seed oil on my skin. Recommended by Wayne Goss once again, and I love this recommendation. Just a tad, mind you, just a tad, but it certainly helps the foundation just glide on, and it gives a little bit of glow, just a little bit. And also on top of that, it's just a moisturizer. This is Natio, the Australian company, and it has an SPF 30 in there, so it's just a daily moisturizer with a SPF 30. So that went over the hemp oil. Now, so for the actual foundation that I chose, it's a Rimmel foundation. I did mention this to you in another video, but I'm absolutely loving this Rimmel foundation. And it's called Lasting Finish 25 Hour. It's an ivory color. It's 100 Ivory. It's got an SPF of 20 in it. So Lasting Finish 25 Hour Rimmel. And I'm actually warm based, but I really like this Ivory 100. I have warm based or warm skinned undertones. They're not incredibly strong, and I am quite fair, although I'm not the fairest of the fair, but I'm loving this Rimmel. So that's the foundation I chose. But what I wanted to mention to you about foundations was I tried 3 drugstore or supermarket here in Australia. They're sold in the supermarkets here in the majors. I tried 3 different kinds to see which one came out the best. Now, Rimmel came out number 1. That Rimmel, the 25-hour lasting one, came out number 1 for me. I was using Fit Me, which is Maybelline, and the color of the Fit Me, I think, was an ivory once again. I'm pretty sure it's ivory. Normal to dry. I think it's an ivory color once again. So that was Fit Me, and I was using that Maybelline one. I do really like it a lot, but I prefer the Rimmel. Since I love Maybelline's Age Rewind Concealer so much, I'm hooked on that. It's my must-have. I thought I'd give their foundation a go. The Age Rewind Foundation by Maybelline. This is ivory color once again. 150 Classic Ivory. So that's their foundation, their other foundation other than Fit Me. Well, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all, actually. I just thought the color was wrong. It was a little bit orangey. You can almost tell by looking at that. And I didn't like it as much as the Fit Me. So out of the 2 Maybellines, I'm going to choose Fit Me. I didn't like the Age Rewind foundation, which surprised me a lot because I just love their concealer. But it's Rimmel for me at the moment. I'm sticking with my Rimmel at the moment. Now, so the other thing that I did with my foundations, just to give myself a test one after another to see which one I prefer, was the actual application. Sometimes I use my fingers. Unapologetically, I use my fingers. I'm one of those ladies that prefer to put their makeup on, not all of it, that way. So I used the little sponge that's so popular these days. I dampened that and used it, gave that a test run to see if I preferred that other than fingers. This is all competing with my own hands, mind you. I went to the old powder puff. Now that's only a small powder puff. I didn't have one that's got a lot more fluff on it or a nap on it. That's just a little Natio one. I tried the old powder puff because I saw a tutorial where a lady was bending them like this. And she said that is really the best way to apply foundation in her opinion, with the old powder puffs. Now if you have a different one that's more fluffy, that might be so. And I also used this particular brush, which is really soft. This is a Natio brush. I think it was somewhere, you know, between $40 to $50. It's a beautiful soft brush. So I tried those 3 applications. We've got the sponge, we've got the old powder puff, we've got the brush, the soft brush, and of course my fingers. Well, the brush came out number 1. I liked the brush. So, I forgot to mention, one of the most important things I forgot to mention to you was another tip from Wayne Goss. There was one more step in there. After I used a little bit of oil, after I used a little bit of moisturizer, you know what I did? I put on translucent powder. with my translucent powder brush. This is Natio, Australian company once again. It's a beautiful translucent powder. I brushed that all over my face and the top of my eyelids. Okay, I know we're supposed to put that on last, but Wayne Goss said, give it a try, put it on before your foundation. And as I said, anything Wayne Goss says, I listen to. Gave it a try, and he's right. He's absolutely right. The foundation went on much more even and the coverage was quicker and better once this was underneath. He said you could put a little bit back over the top if you wanted to, but I didn't feel like I needed to. And so that was another Wayne Goss tip, is you use a little bit of oil if you want the glow and you want your foundation to slide on. But before the foundation, try some translucent powder first. See if you like that look. See if your foundation goes on a little bit more evenly and the coverage is better. I absolutely found it did. I'm sticking with that one now. Thank you, Wayne Goss, for that. So the next thing I did was, I think I did my eyebrows. So I'm just using one of these angled blonde brushes. It's not a brand anyone would be terribly familiar with. It's just L'Oreal, that's all. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't realize it was L'Oreal. I thought it was a different brand that I buy sometimes. I think we're all very familiar with L'Oreal. Oops, oopsie. Anyway, that's just a blonde angle brush there, and I'm loving those angle brushes for the eyebrows. It's that crayon. It's not the pencil, it's the one between the crayon and the pencil, which I don't know what that's called, but it's just Brow Artist by L'Oreal, and obviously it has the brush on the end. It doesn't have gel with the brush, but love the angle with that one. Yeah, L'Oreal blonde. Yeah. Yeah, no one would have heard of that, would they? Sorry. Okay, so what did I do next? I might have, I think I went to the eyes. Yes, I did. I went to the eyes, and I don't have one here. I didn't put it here, but I'm very naughty. I put a little bit of black kohl pencil in the waterline. I like it. I'm kind of, one day I'll probably give it up. I do switch between that and white and neutrals, but I did that, and I also put some on the top, just a little bit right into the lashes on the top, to get an eyeliner there. Just a little bit of kohl pencil right in the lashes. Not a lot, not a heavy line, not very much. Now this particular palette that I'm using at the moment, I've used this for some time. I really love this palette. I bought this very economically from AliExpress. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with AliExpress. We buy a lot in Australia from AliExpress because Amazon hasn't quite taken off yet. So this is a bit of a no-name pack. But one of the reasons I love the pack so much is most of the shades are matte, and they're all earthy shades that are suitable for my skin coloring. There are lots of light browns and lattes and coffee colors. And honestly, I can't remember exactly which one I would have used on the lid itself, but something extremely light. I think I used one of these ones, really light one, and then I might have went up onto the brow bone with something just a little bit stronger, not much. And on the corners here, I would have put something a little bit deeper again, but not a lot deeper, because I can't wear heavy colors on my lids, particularly as I'm getting older. They just stand out too much. And on the top, with an angled brush, I use one of these really light colors, something like this one here. This is like a really light shell pink, and I often mix it with the white, and I will just put just under the brow, a tiny bit here, like this. This is probably going to really stand out, but just a little tiny bit under the brow with this angled brush. I don't need a lot because I have a lot of brow bone up here, and I don't want the whole brow bone to be white or, you know, really light cream color. It's just for highlighting, so I just use this little tiny angle brush for up there. And mind you, this angle brush is so incredibly handy, because the other place I use that with one of these really light colors like this and a little bit of white. I mix them together. I'm really fond of mixing my colors together because sometimes they're too light or too dark, whatever. You know, you just want to mix it. So I put it here in the corner. So this goes in the corner in here. And I actually work it up quite high up in there. I probably got a bit strong, but it also helps brighten. It helps conceal the darkness, but it brightens. Doing that also gives me a brighter look. And next it would have been some blush, and I have gone back to powder blush actually. Actually, I'm using both powder and cream at the same time. Different, you say? So this is Natio, and it's called Peach Glow. Natio, the Australian company. And I'm actually preferring, other than rosy pinks, I'm preferring peachy colors on my cheeks these days. I don't know why, I just did. Just get rid of the excess on the end there. And do the proverbial up toward the ear. Just up toward the top of the ear. And I try not to go too far down or too far in. The thing I've been doing, and this was recommended by Bobby Brown actually, and I love this tip, is with a lighter blush, and this is quite a light pinkish blush, I'm using this more or less like a highlighter blush. It's a cream one. This one's Revlon. It's a Revlon one, and I'm just putting little dabs along here. Just here, not right up onto the crow's feet, and I'm going back up toward the ear again. So I'm putting these little dabs here like this, and I'm patting them along with my fingers, just patting it in, because that's giving me a little bit of a highlighting effect. So I'm still using my Maybelline Lash Sensational. That's my favorite. I've tried so many mascaras. I love this one. It's the one with the curved wand. I think I've shown you this before. I love it because it has that curved wand. I love curved wands on mascaras. I always look for those if I can find them. So I really am happy with my waterproof Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. And well, that was it. To lipstick. And this pencil is, it's a really beautiful color. And who is this one? Oh dear. Oh, this is Nude by Nature. So put the lip liner around the lips, little bit below the lip line, just a tad. Now this lipstick is a Maybelline lipstick, and the color sort of matches back in, as you can see. It's got that corally pinky color there. They claim that these range of lipsticks that they've come out with, I'm sure you've seen these, match every woman in the world. They have a, my supermarket didn't have many colors on sale, so I bought this one because I thought, I know I wear this color. They claim that these colors that they make of lipsticks will match every woman in the world perfectly to their skin tone and flatter every woman, this range of Maybelline. I'm sorry, I can't tell you what it is. The color, oh, there's the color. The color is 737. It's got mauve for me on there, which I find really strange actually, because there is nothing mauve about this color. Nothing. Show you a few things I've bought recently, just some fun pieces. Okay, I've been buying a few cute little things too, also from AliExpress. This is a stack bracelet. It was pretty economical. I think it was only a few dollars. This one's got lots of blues in it. You might be able to see the blues there. I hope you can. I wear a lot of blue. But what I really love about these little stack bracelets is this little charm piece here says, I love you. Isn't that adorable? I love you. I think this is so beautiful. I think it's perfect for a gift. In fact, I think I'll be buying these as gifts. I love you is on there. It has a little tassel. It also has a wing, like a, I don't know, an eagle wing or something. It has little fake crystals, but I love that. I really like that stack bracelet. I loved it so much. I also bought it in a neutral shade as well. This is browns and neutral shades. And once again, it comes in a multitude of colors. They have this little charm that says I love you on there. And that's why I think they make a perfect gift. So that's all creams and browns and natural colors, that one. I hope you can see that there. It's seen a few of photos of these with women wearing them, and on Instagram I thought I'd give them a go. So they're kind of got that grungy boho look a little bit. It's not real leather, of course. It's got the cutout look. I wasn't that impressed with that, actually. I thought it's very flimsy. If that was more solid and chunky, I would have liked it. I think it's okay. I'm not really crazy about it, but they are popular at the moment. There's a lot, you'll see a lot of photos on Instagram with women wearing these. Perhaps the thing that I liked, which was kind of fun, that I bought was some scarves, but these are neck scarves. I hadn't been wearing neck scarves, but I'd seen some photos of women wearing neck scarves, and I thought, you know, because I'm such a scarf person, I just adore scarves. I'll give the neck scarf a go. So they were cheap too. They were all well, way under $5. And I just chose a couple of colors that I like, because I wear yellows and I wear blues, and I thought that was a really great print. And I thought, hey, you know, these neck scarves, I might be onto something here. They're a little bit chic and they give an outfit more style. And I mean, you could wear them boho, you could wear them a little bit more hippie style if you wanted to. And great to throw on. You could wear them with a denim jacket, or you could wear them more classy with a blazer. And I thought, might be onto a new look here for myself. So I bought a couple to try them out. As I said, they're pretty economical. And this color is really cute. It's a brighter sort of turquoise blue, and it's got a few softer colors. I'm not sure if I tied that correctly there, but I just thought, oh, that's fun. I might just, every once in a while, I might just throw on a little neck scarf to make a whole different style. Now, the other thing I did was I often wear my hair in a ponytail, and you've probably seen these around. They've been around for a while. Now, these were really economical. I think there were some of them under $2, and they only had about 5 million prints and different colors and prints. And I thought, wow, you know, I often wear my hair in a ponytail. These would give it a little bit more style. So I just wrapped that around and gave myself a whole other look for a ponytail. I thought, that's a lot of fun. So I like my little scarf, my ponytail scarf. I thought that adds a little bit more style. It's so easy to add style, isn't it? Like I said, you know, the neck scarves, the ponytail, it's way under $5, $2, under $2. You can add so much extra style by doing simple things like that. Now, hey ladies, thank you so much for dropping by today. Thank you for watching my video. I always feel like this is a bit of a show and tell, not just to get ready with me, but more of a show and tell. Remember when we're at school and we do that? That's what I feel like I'm doing here anyway. So thank you so much for dropping by. Give me a like if you want to, and if you haven't subscribed before, go down below the video and hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you ladies, and see you soon. Bye bye now. I'm out the door in the wind. It's windy. I've got the ponytail ready. Bye bye now.